Yeah, I'm not seeing the screen here. Hold on. I have to pull up. I guess I can pull up the stream. I'm not
Vanilla
sure
Level 3 is a money-making game, Cave.
Okay, and Jess is going up. Looks like towards, I think, Death Armos. Shatty looks like he's going to the southwest corner.
With the leave making Shatty run for his life.
Yep. Yeah, that might be a tough one, Shatty. Yeah, Shatty decides to try again. See a $52 candle on Jess's side.
Which I don't see them buying the candle.
Yeah, this I believe this has extra candles, so yeah.
And Jess took a first death of the night.
Scrolling over. Gonna check out the grave area while Shatty checks out the vanilla start screen. And yeah, if the sword's in that corner, that's gonna be rough. Oh, they'll need a candle or something to get there. Yeah, I'm seeing the commentary stream now. Thank you, Trin. Seeing the same candle screen and Vanilla 6. Jess is told to paint his chicken coop. And another death.
I'm proud of that blue Octorok.
Yeah. Looks like Shatty's gonna give Death Armos another try. We got, looks like Gorillas and Lionel's on that screen. That's an any key white sword item, I believe, if I recall Shatty's. Yeah. So we'll see if they go get that.
I'm guessing they don't, unless it's a key starved seed.
Unless it's really key starved, I'm gonna guess not. And they'd rather buy keys, you know, without having to buy potions or rings here. Usually you have money, so you're better off. You might be just better off buying keys if you really need keys. 26 medium secret on Shatty's side. I am also tracking tonight, so while commentating and tracking, I might miss a thing or two, so be sure to remind me if I forget something here, chat.
I think with these flags, allow overworld block is on.
It's definitely on, or...
I believe so. I have it pulled up.
I believe it's mixed first quest, so that by itself, that makes a block likely. Shatty's gonna check out the Grave Armos. And it's another medium secret. Still looking for that sword. any sort of item on either side here. Shatty finds level 1. The map, yep. Shatty just gonna go ahead and take that death for the map. As we find a candle on Jess's side. Shatty continuing to explore level 1. And we have Wiz Robes. Shatty looking for any kind of item lying on the floor for him.
And it looks like silver's the almost item.
Yep, there you go. That's a nice find.
It makes me a little sad.
Yeah,
Hello,
the
Sigil.
required.
Hello, Tabby. Hello, chat.
Hey, Pony.
Hey, everybody.
Oh, Pony.
Sorry to be joining in progress a little bit here.
It's alright. I'm gonna step aside and let you guys take over. Have a good one.
Thanks for helping out, Tabby. Appreciate it. So, we're looking for a sword. I haven't missed too many deaths so far, I guess.
No, only like 4 or 5.
4 or 5. We haven't gotten to the fun part yet, then.
Nope. And Jess just found a nice large secret.
Shatty took a fireball to the face there from the Zora.
Silvers are almost Pony, and any key is the white sword item.
Any key is the white sword item. That's a tough one. That you're gonna want those keys, but not at the cost of losing the permanent beam swords by picking up extra hearts.
Yeah.
Just finds level 9 up there in the northeast.
And Shady gets sniped.
I always felt when I was playing these flags that it was even more precarious than normal to without the sword, to be walking around and trying out the open caves and looking for that sword. Even if I was just as exposed as with the sword, it felt way worse without. Shaddy's gonna do a little bit of dancing here, get into Vanilla 1, find the gambling, and lose 11 rupees for his trouble. Just finds the any roads and immediately
Takes it, and it just goes to another part of the forest.
and she can't get back to it, at least not easily.
And Shady just finally got his candle.
Jess is the first to the sword at 10 minutes 23 seconds. And she will now be able to slice through some of the 0 HP enemies that we've got here, and that'll help a lot on the overworld. And should help her start to do some dungeon digging.
I'm personally hoping for some mean dungeons tonight.
I mean, all it takes is a couple of trap rooms, a couple of four-corner Bebo statue rooms, and
Accidental health hard pickup.
a little bit of a Y-force, but with the heart containers instead of the Triforces.
Looks like the ones on the coast. And the screen scroll snipe.
Jess finds level 3 on the south coast. Starting up top under the dash. It's always nice to find level on the south coast. It's one of those spots which you can pretty easily find yourself waiting until you've explored most of the overworld before getting to. So if you're able to find something helpful there early on, it can be a definite leg up on your opponent.
And Shatty found level 5, died trying to get the key and just left.
Just picks up her first key in level 3. Immediate ladder block going down, but should be able to work her way around. Shatty loads up on the expensive bombs. Just finds the item staircase item in level 3. Let's see what we got here. And it's the bow! So right off the bat, to go with those Armos Silvers, Jess has the other required piece of the puzzle to be able to kill the pig. And now we just need a whole bunch of Triforces. Compass shows that the Triforce in 3 is just a couple of rooms away.
Can the Triforce at least be ladder blocked?
Does feel like for a first... Oh, it can be!
Every door.
And recorder blocked.
I don't feel as bad now.
It was way too easy a level 3 until that room. Oh, and the P-hat sends Jess back to start. It was all going so well momentarily.
And Shatty found level 2.
Shatty has found a lot of the levels here, and it's gonna serve him well when he finally gets back to the to that eastern forest Armo spot to pick up a sword. Jess is into 5 now.
We're finally getting our debts.
Those orange Tektites are nightmare in Oko. See if the block pushes here. It doesn't push, so Jess is gonna have to find there's a bomb wall to make some more progress.
Pony, I believe in these flags. Heart shuffle's off.
Yes, Heart Shuffle is off. So it's just gonna be the staircase item in level 5. And Jess uses one of her 2 keys to go south. Let's see if this block pushes. And that will be a transport stair. Ooh, that's a fun room. Just finds the map, sees that we've got a segmented level 5. She'll bomb left to finish out the small segment here before heading to the larger part. Gus will leave that key door unchecked for now as she starts to explore the remainder of this bigger part of level 5 to see if this is the item in 5 or if this is the other transport stair. It's the other transport stair, of course. Second Patra of this level 5. Shatty is back in the east now, and it's pretty close to his sword if he can survive just a little bit more. Jess finds the compass, level 5. The Gorilla did its best to strike Shatty with a boomerang, but Shatty was not going to be caught that time, and now both of our runners are armed with a pointy thing.
I could have picked Daddy's.
Shaddy's gonna head to the south coast now, so he'll be finding level 3 and bow pretty soon. Jess is gonna have to use her other key to get over to the Triforce room in level 5. May have been ladder blocked at least one path to see more of that level 5.
And did she not use a key when she got out of the transport the first time?
There was a key door to the right to a solitary room there. There may have been bomb paths to get to some of the other rooms. I don't think we tried all of the bomb paths, but for now at least, Jess is going to move on and hope that there's not a ladder, not a recorder hiding out in that level 5 somewhere. And Shatty will be picking up his bow. As Jess is into level 1, Shatty is just about to get the fun news of the double Triforce block in level 3. Happy makes a good point in chat that in a situation in which you've got over 200 rupees, you're not going to be spending those rupees on arrows because you already have silver arrows. You're not going to be spending them on a blue ring because it doesn't help you at all. You might consider picking up parts to be able to get that any key, since you'll be able to still have a long-range weapon in the form of the silver arrows that you've already got.
And also you'll be able to get the wand as soon as you get the ladder.
For sure. Jess is now at her max of 255, and we'll pick up the wooden boomerang, which is another longish range option given the 0 HP enemies.
I feel like that's the first time I saw Jess picked up the boomerang in this BR.
And you've probably seen about 250 deaths worth of Jess in this over the course of this battle royale. So
Yes.
One bomb, 3 Dodongos. See what happens over on Jess's side. And she hits the first one, the well-behaved Dodongo. Helps her get back up to 4 bombs. Daddy's up in West Death Mountain, meanwhile.
And Shadi just bought a key. Make that 2 keys.
Like that play, it's a good use of all those rupees. 6 blue wizards guarding the Triforce in level 1 here. not as fearsome when it only takes one hit piece. Just regroups against the blue Lionels. Sneaks off to the right a little bit, and we'll blast them with silvers and see what the staircase item is in one. And it's the other boomerang. So we got a double boomerang level 1. Just says no thank you, grabs the Triforce, and we'll move on. So now Jess has been in level 3, got the item, but the Triforce is blocked by a ladder and a quarter. Level 5, which may need bombs or possibly a ladder to get at the item. And level 1, which had 2 boomerangs. And both of our racers are up on Death Mountain. And Shatty will now enter level 1 and will have his turn at finding the 2 boomerangs. And I hadn't noticed the first heart container that Shatty picked up, but Shatty has now picked up 2 heart containers. So
One of them, I believe, was a take any.
he'll be getting the any key, and as chat suggested, firing lots of arrows the rest of the way.
Do you think Shatty's going to pick up the boomerang?
Not the first one, it appears. Sigil, where was the White Sword any key?
The river spot to the right of Vanilla 3.
Gotcha.
No, wait. No, it was the lake area.
So it'll be a little bit, but probably not too long if Shatty screen scrolls over there. Shatty takes a Wizrobe beam to the face. Only a few rooms into this pretty compact level 1 though. The arrows don't help that much against the Wizrows.
And just took an Octorock to the side. Yes, Link. 0 HP enemies. And Shatty took our first key death.
This is up on the Death Armor screen now. So Jess hadn't seen the any key now, so she'll have that decision to make now of whether she wants to pick up some hearts. She's seen that there's a relative lack of easily available keys, so she'll have to decide whether she wants to give up the perma beams in order for that to get that any key or not, as Zora greets her rudely over by the river.
And now Aliva death.
Shatty grabs the Triforce in level 1. And gonna scroll over to Death Armos and see if he can grab that key. Got the frozen Armos from those gorillas, so I'll have to reset the screen. And 5 hearts yields the any key, so Shatty won't have the permanent sword beam, but he does now have all of the keys.
And it looks like Shatty's gonna head back into 5.
Jess is going to purchase her first key. Let's see if she goes for a second one. She will. Jess is successful dodging a couple of the Lionel beams, but not all of the Lionel beams.
Doesn't the magical shield block the Lionel beams?
It sure does. That's another good use of cash when you're playing Oko. Shatty's going to find the Patra over here. Not going to yield anything particularly interesting.
I really enjoy Shatty's beats.
There's nothing in that key door to the right of the transported level, right? Shatty finds the second Patra in level 5. This one yields the compass, so Shatty needs to head over towards the west of this bottom segment.
Which is through that transport he just passed.
Shatty will go south here and see the ladder block. We'll probably try bombing out of the Triforce room here.
And Jess just found level 6. And immediately died to a Beamos.
Now Shatty debates momentarily, picks up the Triforce, and we'll see if he goes back in to try to bomb to look for another path. And gets another bomb pack off the Lionel and back into level 5. So we'll see if there's a path to the item in level 5 that Jess did not find earlier.
That she does, Spudsaurus.
So you cannot bomb to the left on the other end of the first transport. You can't bomb to the left at the start of the second transport. How about this round? And you can bomb to the left there, so Shatty's gonna have a chance to find that item in level 5. Just the red candle. So Shatty spends an extra minute and a half, find the item in level 5, just not missing out by not getting that item her first time in level 5.
I believe Shatty's going to go to level 2 now. I believe that was the bush right.
Right here.
Yes. I believe so, Tabby.
Just doing an admirable job dancing her way through the 4 Beamos lots of Keys room, only to find a ladder block on the other side. And Shatty takes a death to a trap.
Was that the raft on the floor in 2?
I do not know what that sprite was. Truant in chat confirms that it was the raft. I wouldn't have known the second time either. Picks up the raft, gets the compass. And Jess finds the useless red ring in level 6. Shatty will take the Triforce lead, picking up third Triforce from level 2.
And Jess is making her way to the Triforce in 6 now. And it looks like Shatty's trying to force a bomb drop.
And Jess, meanwhile, finds level 7. After dodging some of those p-hats. Meanwhile, Jess has quietly been able to build up to 6 keys, so that's going to give her a bit of a cushion to not feel the pressure to pick up the hearts for that any key anytime soon. Maybe ladder block in level 7. Let's see if this is a transport stair. Just works through the spatra. Power bracelet. Now he finishes checking the easily accessible parts of East Death Mountain as Jess grabs the Triforce off the floor of a 4B-most room in level 7, and she found the item in level 7, so she is all done with 6 and 7.
And she retook the Triforce lead.
She checks the Lost Hills push block spot, the power bracelet spot, while she's here, and she'll keep moving onwards. And Shatty takes a classic Oko death as he dodges the Zora fireball, only for the Lionel beam to catch him in the side, sending him back to start in the Death Woods. And Jess, meanwhile, is going to join him as her exploration of East Death Mountain gets cut short. He'll use that raft from level 2. Check out the Vanilla 4 spot. Is that the letter there?
Yeah, it is the ladder.
Patty says no thank you. So we're missing levels 4 and 8, I believe. And I don't think... Do we have any overworld spots that aren't behind a raft, ladder, whistle, or push block left?
I don't believe so.
And we've seen all of the items in the dungeons we can access, so does that mean 4 or 8 needs to be at one of the push block spots? Or the coast raft spot?
I'm more hoping that the power bracelet's useless.
So far, so good. Just still has a couple of them left. And Jess just has the northeast power bracelet and the East Death Mountain power bracelet spots left.
I believe so.
Shatty's until level 6. See if he gets the brief moment of conditioned joy followed by the grave disappointment finding the red ring in an Oko seed. Jess finds level 8 under the northeast power bracelet spot. A transport stair off the bat. Definitely see, even with the 6 keys, the lack of the any key having an impact on Jess's routing decisions within the dungeons. Shatty found the Triforce in level 6 and is going to keep looking for the item. Death for his troubles. Yes, just did see the any key a little late in the game. She had already passed up a couple of hearts when she found it, and she has not shown any inclination to pick up hearts and go back for the any key since she first saw it.
I believe Jess prefers the perma beams, especially after the first few weeks of this BR.
And there is that red ring disappointment. Jess, I don't think has seen level 2 yet, although she should be finding it shortly.
I don't believe she did yet.
Dottie picks up the Triforce in 6, and he can dodge the Zora and the P-Hats here, will finding level 7 momentarily. Oh! That was a good dodge by Shatty, just barely walking in between those P-Hats to find his way into 7.
I was getting nervous for Shatty.
Yeah, that was a clutch survival to make it into that level. Shatty takes a death to the Patra. I think it's the Patra that was guarding the powered bracelet in level 7.
And Jess took it that to the traps. And Shatty gets his power bracelet. And the Tektite decided to give Shatty a hug.
Jess did not grab the raft in level 2.
I'm not sure. I was looking at Shatty's screen.
That makes 2 of us, but chat says she did pick up the raft. Which explains why she would so cavalierly move on from level 2.
Do you remember where the Triforce was in 7?
It was near to where Shatty is right now, but I don't remember exactly which room. And the traps get shatty again. I want to say that the Triforce was closer to the top of level 7 than where Shatty was getting there. This was her first raft spot check, which turns up empty. Just the letter again. Daddy gets a map of this sizable level 7. Jess is back in level 5. Gonna look for a path to the item without the ladder. We know that she will find that path, and we know it will only yield a red candle. Daddy finds the Triforce underneath that rupee boss in the 4BMOS room. And meanwhile, Jess finds the red candle and leaves 5. So Jess's options at this point may be back to level 8 or the coast raft spot.
Maybe both.
Jess is going to check that other raft before going back to level 8. And it's just the last any roads, and so we're going to be forced back into level 8, looking for the ladder or the recorder. Or maybe both. And Shatty's gonna find level 8 for the first time, just as Jess enters it for the second. Tektite is unimpressed with Jess's big shield.
I feel like Tektite are one of the MVPs tonight.
Speaking of, was that a tech type that got shatty there? I wonder if one of our runners is going to be the first one to find the map for this level 8. Jess is down to 1 bomb, and she'll take the time to sword down this Patra so she can pick up the bomb pack here. He finds the other end of the transporter?
Possibly the other end.
Possibly. Jess finds the ladder. So, that puts the question to Jess. Does she stay in level 8, looking for the second item, hoping it's the recorder? Or does she bail on 8, check the ladder spots to see if one of them has level 4, which could still have the recorder? Meanwhile, Shatty answers that question for us, finding the other item in level 8, which indeed is the recorder, and shows that Jess's play of appears to be staying in level 8 is indeed the right call. Jess is the Triforce out of 8, and one of the 2 items. Shatty is the other of the 2 items, and has the compass out of 8. To make short work of that Gliok. Both of them have knowledge of level 3. Both of them have roughly equivalent overworld knowledge in terms of looking for level 4. So I would say that we are extremely close right now in this race. And there is Jess's recorder. So she will be the first one out of level 8 to start the search for level 4. It's at 107.40, so we'll see how far behind Shatty is. Assuming he sticks around to find the ladder in 8. It's not a given. Takes a death in the desert. That'll send her, redirect her to the whistle spots in the Lost Woods. Dead Woods. The woods. Where, meanwhile, Shatty picks up the ladder. knows where the Triforce is in 8. So he'll be just a little over a minute behind Jess, leaving level 8. Shatty survives the 4 BMOS room, grabs the Triforce, and we are all knotted up in Triforces, and we'll see who's the first to find level 4. Jess finishes the checks around start, doesn't find it. Shatty, meanwhile, is doing the desert checks. Jess does the world wrap to pick up the wand off the coast spot.
I agree with you, and I also would put in DM.
Two runners are converging on vanilla level 2 spot roughly the same time. We'll see if that yields anything. It does not. Jess takes a tough death to a lever. Coming out of the ground right underneath her. Shatty picks up his wand. Jess takes her second death exploring the levers of the desert.
I think Jess is going to have some nasty words for those levers tonight.
Shatty takes this opportunity of being in the area to clean up the Triforce from level 3. Good move. Just checks out the ladder spots on the river. And that's where we'll find level 4. Chat always knows best. Staircase, 1 room in. And we have a segmented level 4. Shatty still had a few power bracelet checks left to do, and now has up an 8 and is going to do the checks in the Deadwoods close to the runner's starting position. So it's still going to be a little bit for him to get around to the river spots and find level 4. Jess still does need to pick up the Triforce from level 3 once she finishes up level 4.
Spud, it was an arrow, I believe.
Triple segment level 4. Love to see it.
I feel like Shatty's going last location, level 4.
Keeps going and does those Death Mountain checks first, then for sure. Just finds the Triforce inside the vertical chute in level 4. Has to do a little bit of work to circle around to get to it. Shatty avoids the last location and at 1:15:25 is into level 4. So we still have a pretty close race. Jess gets her 7th Triforce out of level 4, knows exactly where she has to head in level 3 to pick up the 8th. Jess is still sitting pretty healthy with 7 keys, so I don't think that'll be an issue. Yeah, as our tracker tabby says, level 9 I think was the maybe the bomb spot in the northeast. No super speedy way to level 3, so Jess is gonna do a world wrap, but the Gorilla gets her on the way. I think Shatty is now a little bit in the lead, likely to be our first runner into level 9. Oh, Shatty whistles to level 8, which would put him only screen away from level 9, and of course gets dropped on P-Hat, whatever enemy that was. Sent back to start. This time he'll opt for level 2 drop-off location, which is a little safer spot. Probably gonna be screen scroll to be a little bit on the careful side, getting into level 9 here. Oof, the Lionels are coming out. Oh, firing! And Shoddy takes another death about 2 spots away from the entrance to level 9, just as Jess picks up her 8th Triforce in level 3. And we will see which of our runners is able to get into level 9 first. Jess takes a death on the level 8 screen. Shaddy's
Again.
Shaddy's working his way back from level 2 again. Back on the level 9 screen. Jess is going to try from the south coast.
And this time Shatty gets into 9.
Zelda 1 Randomizer, the quest to make it into level 9. About to see we've got Tektites hanging out in level 9 also. And Jess is into level 9, less than a minute behind Shaddy. So we're going to be listening for a roar that tells us we're adjacent to Ganon's room. We're going to be looking for
A door that refuses to open.
And most of all, we're going to be wondering how many deaths our runners might take when up against Ganon, unable to see him, and where the slightest touch equals a death.
I'm hoping it's a nasty Ganon room.
Jess gave up a heart to the mugger, so we've got Zombie Link, which makes absolutely no difference. She finds a map.
And it looks like a pretty small 9 tonight.
Missing the whole L column, the whole blank column on the right, a lot of the 9 column. Just gonna clear this room out to see if it might be Zelda through that shutter door to the north. Death number 2 for Jess in the maybe path to Zelda room. Fatty tiptoes around the traps in the diagonal blocks room. And Shaddy is our first to find Ganon. So let's see what happens in attempt number 1. And he nails Ganon, no sweat whatsoever. So Shaddy just needs to find the princess. And if he does, he will be our Glass Cannon Battle Royale champion. I think Jess is pretty close to Ganon. Might even be one room away.
Yeah, she is one room away.
We'll see if Jess can pull off the one try Ganon as well. Up, nice spawn. Does not get Ganon right off the bat. Heads to the lower left. Dodges a fireball. Oh, but gets caught by second fireball just as Shatty finds the princess, dispatches of the fire. Get your GGs out in chat for Shatty, who in an incredibly close race takes the win and the championship in this Glass Cannon Battle Royale. Quite the race. Jess is going to work her way back to Ganon. We'll see if Shatty wants to join us here. And Jess cuts right through Ganon second time around. So we see that Shatty finished the race tonight with 26 deaths.
I missed 5 of his stats.
You only had 21?
Yup.
I'm impressed that it was only 5 of them.
And I think with Jess, I'm right now probably 2 deaths off.
Jess confirms that room near start that she had a couple of deaths in is not the immediate path to Zelda. But she does pick up a 3rd death in that room for good measure. See if we can get Shatty in here to talk about the siege a little bit. joined by our winner in the Glass Cannon Battle Royale, Shatty. GG, Shatty.
GG, Shatty.
Thank you.
What are your thoughts on tonight's race?
I'm just happy Oko is done with.
Pretty much the prevailing sentiment, I feel like, from everybody who lost out each week.
It is. It's just unbelievably frustrating and hard, and I mean, when you throw in like a weird seed on top of it, it's maddening.
Jess has just found herself out of bombs in level 9 and was able to pick up a pack from the Lionels outside. Those Lionels, by the way, pretty rude to you when you were working your way into level 9 there near the end.
Even I couldn't get on the screen above that either. I must have died on that screen 4 or 5 times.
I think it was more like 6.
I mean, you start rushing in these, and that's like you just can't. Like you gotta go, so you gotta take your time. So it's just, it's tough, man. It's not easy.
Talk to us, Shatty, about the decision to pick up a few hearts to be able to grab the any key. You made that decision pretty quickly. Jess hadn't actually seen the any key for a while, and even when she did, opted to keep her 3 hearts and stay without it. Did you debate that at all?
I did. I think I already had bow and silvers, so I already had a projectile. Typically, you want to keep your hearts so you can throw the sword. My thought process was, once I see Triforce, I can just skip rooms. Like, I'll never be searching for keys, and kind of the less rooms you have to do in Oko, probably the better. It's just a question, does that outweigh the speed of having a beam sword? I don't know.
It worked out pretty well for you. I feel like there was maybe, I don't know, a couple of times, like there was the Patra guarding the power bracelet in 7. There were a couple times when it would have been nice to have the beam swords, but overall, the arrow or just keeping hearts full served you all right.
I think I'd seen the wand already too. I was like, well, and I knew I was ladder blocked, so I was counting on maybe seeing the ladder before like an hour in. My mistake.
That was not to be.
How silly of me.
Speaking of the ladder, did you debate at all when you were in level 8 grabbing the Triforce when you only had the recorder out of 8 and looking for level 4?
No, I was not leaving. I knew I still needed a ladder. I was only missing 4. Fuck, I don't think I have the map in there, which is frustrating. I don't know where the book is. 9.4, I guess.
We were all very impressed by the slow squeeze behind the 2 pea hats that you pulled
on top of the waterfall.
That was
how lucky was that?
Excellent move.
Yeah, that was dumb. That's pure dumb luck. Don't buy into anything there.
Yeah, that would not have been the. I mean, most of these deaths are pretty tough, but that would have been an unfortunate one way up there over the waterfall.
What an annoying screen that was.
Yeah, Ganon chose well with placing the pea hats there.
Just the pea hats in general, and then usually they spawn like right where the recorder goes, so there's like certain screens you can't whistle to. It's just Oko's something, man. It's I was excited. I hadn't played it in quite a while. This is obviously not something we play a ton of. I was excited for the BR, and I was, they're limiting people every week, so I was like, I'll play a few seeds, it'll be fun. Just every week it was like, come on.
The fun went on and on and on.
It was good. the battle royales, they're great. Like they're great. Like, you know, I had good weeks, I had bad weeks, and it's just, you know, you just try not to come in last. I know a lot of them are Mario Kart style now with the points and stuff, but I enjoy these ones where you get eliminated. Still.
Jess
You
has
can have a
found her
bad
path
week.
to the princess. So get your GGs out in chat for our runner-up in the Glass Cannon Battle Royale, jessandy8.
I think I had her at 30 deaths.
All right, are we adding 2 to that, or is that your final guess, Sigil?
That's what I counted myself.
All right, we're gonna see where Jess came in momentarily. Compared to Shatty's 26 deaths. $32. There were the 2 extra deaths there, Sigil.
Yep.
And we are joined by our runner-up in the Glass Cannon Battle Royale, jessandy8. GG, Jess.
Our long national nightmare is over!
Congratulations. GG's, Jeff.
GG's Shatty. Oh my goodness.
Jess, Tech Tights were the MVP of your seed.
Oh my gosh. This time it wasn't BMOS or Traps.
I don't know, you say Tektites, Sigil, but I think the Levers were giving the Tektites a run for the money there.
So many very just rude enemies. Like, and just so much digging to find the items. Like, Shatty, did you dig almost every item out as well?
I did every spot and every item minus level 4.
Hey, same for me. Nice.
Oh wait, I missed Bogey Arrow. I take that back. I did miss Bogey
Oh,
Arrow.
I did do Bogey Arrow. It was nothing good.
The 2 of you were pretty much neck and neck, especially down the stretch. Jess was ahead by a little bit, but Jess, it took you longer to route in level 3, where Shatty routed in the Triforce in 3 while looking for 4. And so Shatty ended up getting into level 9, I want to say like 45 seconds ahead of you, Jess.
Oh wow, that's all.
Yeah, it was really close. Shatty got a flawless Ganon on his first try. Took you 2 tries. And then
yeah.
Shatty found Zelda almost immediately, whereas
Oh my goodness,
you
nice.
spent a year and a half looking for
Let me
Zelda.
tell you, when I died again in that first time when I whiffed, and I knew that shutter door was to the right, and then I saw Shatty finish, I'm like, if you tell me that that's her, and my whiff cost me to win, I would have been so salty.
Yeah, I don't
Not to be.
blame you.
Well, I breathed a sigh of relief when it wasn't her. But yeah, I had terrible bomb luck and bomb trouble in that level.
So what did you Jess, you started out, you were taking fewer deaths early on in the seed. You checked the South Coast early. Everything's going well. You know, Shatty was taking a couple overworld deaths. You were the first one to the sword, Jess. You find level 3. You find the bow quickly. Now you've got the bow and silvers, and then all of a sudden the Triforce is double blocked by a ladder.
Yeah, it's
and
funny
a Dig
because
Dogger.
as I entered the room, I saw the moat room. I'm like, oh crap, I need the ladder. And then of course the door shutters behind me, and I see the Dig Dogger. I'm just like, you've got to be joking me. Of course.
I felt like it had started so well for you, and then it was sort of all Oko shenanigans from there on out.
Yeah. Shatty, I have to know, did you ever try whistling to 8?
I tried twice. Didn't go well.
Did you get beamed by the P-hats both times?
Both times.
Yeah,
Tried once,
yeah,
and
they
I
would
was
not
like,
move.
I'm gonna try one more time before I walk. Then I walked all the way up there, and then a line will hit me before going into mine.
Oh no!
I'll
Yeah,
walk
this was
all
pretty
the way
much going
back
on
up there.
at the same time. Shatty gave up on the recorder to 8 and recorded to 2 instead. Jess, you gave up on the recorder to 8 and you recorded to 3. Just the battle was really all about who could just get into level 9.
Yeah, goodness. No, it was still a ton of fun, and it's funny, you know, we're both joking, oh, like, we're done, thank goodness, but every week, it's kind of like both the sense of relief that, like, you're still in it, because you obviously want to do well, but also the kind of dread of, oh my gosh, some of these seeds have been very long seeds for a battle royale.
No doubt.
Yeah, it doesn't take much in these Oko seeds to take something that's maybe, you know, semi-innocent and make it not innocent whatsoever. So Jess, we asked Shatty about this. Curious, did you, once you found that any key, did you consider picking up some hearts so you could
Nope, never.
grab it? Not
Never.
at all. So
Not at all.
Shatty found the any key earlier than you, and almost immediately, well, relatively speaking, grabbed some hearts and the any key and was.
Oh, I just noticed that. I pulled up the stream. Yeah. No, I prioritized the beams. When I saw, I was so thankful that it wasn't an important item as the white sword item. I'm just like, yes, beams forever. And I don't really know if I ran into any key blocks, and maybe that affected some routing a little bit, where I had to go around some key doors. But I was never, I think, fully out of keys for anything.
You both bought 1 or 2 keys pretty early when keys were low, but then you did have like 6, 7 keys for most of the seed, I think.
I feel like a sense of relief now. My shoulders have dropped a little bit. I'm like slouching in my chair, like, yeah. But I want to, yeah, thanks so much to Spud for putting this on. It's, you know, different than a lot of the BRs that we've done recently. And there's actually quite a few people that joined this to try it out. So it was a good time, a ton of fun.
I might also have a few words for Spud, but
I'm sure we can all rest easy knowing that Spud is sitting in his lair, thinking about what worked well in this BR and how he can make it even more evil for the next time we go round something like this.
next time, what the?
Oh, Shatty, you know what the rules are, right? You're required to defend your title.
Exactly, you're the champion. You can't not play. Yeah. I'll be watching
So
you.
we'll be back.
I think Jess should join again next time also.
Gosh. It's been a lot of fun, and that's the thing, right? Is if you go into one of these expecting to just blaze through it and like not die and have a great time, like, oh no. You have to embrace the silliness and embrace the death and just have fun with it.
Well, I will say that I'm sure I speak for Sigil and a number of other folks that you provided lots of fun for many of us watching you week after week through this Battle Royale, Jeff. So thank you for that.
I'm glad for people laughing at my death. But GG's again, Chatty. Congrats on the huge win. Forever, you're going to be known as the Oko King.
Amazing. Yeah, GG's, and thanks you guys for scrambling to put on the restream. Always appreciated.
Happy. Any final thoughts, Sigil?
That I regret not joining this.
Next time, Sigil.
All right.
As long as he doesn't have it when a million things are going on.
Well, Bud, if you're watching or if you watch this later, you already have one sign up for your next Oko Battle Royale.
Oh, no, 2, because Chatty has to.
That's true. Shatty also.
And I'm
Spud,
going peer
so
pressure Jess to join.
We're already three or four people towards a full another Oko Battle Royale. Just what we need.
You know what else we need, Tony, is speaking of Battle Royales and these Z1R special events, tomorrow night, Thursday night, on some form of speed gaming channel at 10:30 Eastern, you might be playing in a special Battle Royale finals versus Caffey JD. Another funky flag set. It is a swordless BR final. So everyone out there, make sure to tune in tomorrow night to repay the favor and watch Pony and Caffey hopefully die a lot of times.
Yeah, the lever's not quite as deadly in the swordless battle royale. I want to thank you, Sigil. I want to thank Tabby Orange for tracking and for covering for me as I was late into the comms booth tonight. And thanks to Speed Gaming for putting on tonight's race, and to Chat for hanging out with us tonight. Any final thoughts from anyone?
I'm gonna go toot a tutor and not cry.
All right, look forward to it. Congrats again to Jess. Congrats to Shatty. And thanks everybody for joining us tonight. Have a good night.